Yom Tov, good day. This is Tuesday, the 26th day of February 2019. I'm Stephen Bruck. You know who you are, and we're here at Messianic Moment Ministries. Thank you for being here. I hope you enjoyed today's message. So, let's get into it. I constantly try to spread the word about God, how He has positively influenced my life, and what He expects of us. I try to reach people with the difference between what God tells us and what religion tells us, about the blessings we receive when we obey Him. I have a website ministry here. I blog. I have a Facebook page for my ministry. I've written books, which no one buys. And I always try to fit something about God into nearly every conversation I have, especially with strangers. It's like casting bait into the water. If I get a little nibble, I reel it in slowly, which means I continue the conversation towards God and hope to one day land someone. If the bait just sits untouched, I cut the line and cast it again some other time in a different location. Yet, despite all that I do day by day, I sometimes wonder if I'm getting anything done at all. Is it working? Do you ever feel that way? Do you ever question yourself about whether or not what you do to please God is really enough? Have you asked yourself, what else can I do? Have you ever asked yourself, what else am I willing to do? That's a hard question to answer truthfully. I think it's healthy to ask these questions of ourselves on a constant basis because our life is changing on a constant basis. The one thing, though, that no one should ever do is to harshly judge yourself or become depressed if you feel you aren't really doing what you should be doing. That's not helpful to the work we do to spread God's kingdom whatsoever. It's like my golf game. I enjoy the sport, but I allow myself to get too upset when I miss a shot. And sometimes I get so upset I end up missing the next shot because I'm still teed off, pardon the pun, about the last shot. That is just a useless expense of emotional energy. I really hate to admit this, but the other guys in my group are correct when they say if we aren't playing in a league where you need to keep the score, just don't keep the score. Enjoy the game for what it is, a game. Oi. Maybe one day I will finally learn that lesson. If you feel like I do sometimes, and that is this really working attitude comes around knocking at your door, I think I found a way to overcome it. And you know what? It is the exact opposite of what I need to do for my golf game. When you think you're not getting anything accomplished, it's time to start keeping score. The last time I felt unsure if anything I was doing was really working to further God's kingdom or to help people know the truth about God, about His Word, or His expectations, I sat down and thought about what I have done that has been successful. And I actually came up with a few good things. I've been asked to send my books, which I did, to a Messianic Bible study group in Uganda. My newest book is going to be used with a Facebook group that is going to start doing weekly Torah studies. I constantly receive likes to the comments I make in, let's say, religious discussion groups, which confirms that someone is learning something about God from me on a daily basis. I have friends and subscribers to my website, my YouTube channel that live in Africa, India, Japan, Canada, and the USA. I have over 190 Facebook friends, and most of them are not family or friends from my personal life, but people who are interested in hearing what God gives me to say through my ministry. And some of them are actually becoming closer than just acquaintances. So, when I started to keep score, I realized I'm not doing too badly. In fact, I believe that what I am doing is working. And I know the best thing to do is trust God that He will make sure, sooner or later, if I continue to preach His Word correctly and in a way that glorifies Him, because this is all about Him, folks. I'm not bragging. It's all about Him. Then what I do will be effective, as I'm seeing. by keeping score, I realize I'm being effective. And that is because God is working with me on his behalf. You know, he tells us his word will never return void. That's Isaiah 55:11. So as long as I or you, we keep putting it out there, it will sprout roots and take hold in good soil that it finds. I just need to be patiently trusting and continue to walk or preach, as the case may be, in faith. So Nu, as for you, keep up the good work you do for the Lord. He will encourage and support you so long as you do what you do for his glory. And it's okay to keep score. Everyone needs confirmation and a slap on the back now and then. Yeah, and if you are sure you are doing what pleases the Lord, but no one else is willing to give you an attaboy or an attagirl, hey, you know what? Your own arm is long enough to reach your back. Thank you for your interest. Please, don't hesitate to leave a comment. Always be nice. Or even better, a confirmation that what I'm doing is useful to you. And please, subscribe here in the corners. Click on there, subscribe. I don't always do a YouTube channel posting, so please also go back to the website, messianicmoment.com, and subscribe there in the right-hand margin as well. Again, thank you. May your day be blessed. And until next time, V'hitrot v'Baruch Hashem.